Hello, it is Tatiana here from Yoga Harmony Perth, and I just wanted to share something with you. Basically, so many people wanting to become well and be well, what I wanted to say is there's no magic pill, neither is there a quick fix to be well. But it is much more simple than we think. And basically, it is just letting the body return to its most natural state, and that's where it can be the healthiest. So, eating a wholesome diet, predominantly vegetables and plants, buying organic food as much as you can, and just naturally a clean, nutrient dense food content, including all different macros. That means not excluding or focusing too much on one, like for example in a keto diet, no carbs, or there's like no fat diet. But again, we want to just allow the body to be at its natural state, and that means we need to balance all of the different macros, so fat, starches, proteins, all together, in the different portions, and that's the best for the body to thrive. But generally just lots of veggies and healthy fruits, nuts, seeds, really simple, like simple food, simple meals that I always like to think if it doesn't come from the earth, then it has been somehow made by someone with something, so it's much more complex process. So just sticking to simple foods, right? Simple, that's the key. The other thing is move the body. We were built to move, to run, to do physical, manual kind of labor and with our body, and not just sitting around. Like a lot of our lives today is basically me sitting now talking to you sitting in the office listening, or sitting somewhere else listening, driving from A to B, sitting in a car, and then when we're unwinding, we're sitting on a couch again. So we're not meant to be sitting so much. We're meant to move from A to B, to build shelter, to run away from predators, or to hunt for food or gather food. Yeah, so we want to return back again. Remember, we want to return back into how we were designed, what our biochemistry was designed for, and that is eating health, what the earth is giving us. Then moving our body from A to B, getting around, doing manual labor. And then we also need sunshine on our skin. I think, this whole scarcity of having skin cancer, specifically here in Australia. But most of us, when we're testing for vitamin D, we are actually vitamin D deficient, and vitamin D is hugely important to help cells regenerating themselves. So getting out in the sun doesn't mean like tanning yourself to a point where you burn yourself, but just natural sun. So half an hour a sun every day is really important for us to stay healthy. And then we also need to rest. Stress is a silent killer. We need to slow down the nervous system. This is really, really important. We need to respect our biochemistry and its hormones, and waking up with the sunrise and winding down with the sunset. Again, just because our hormones are getting the signals, that's how our body is operating, right? So as the sun is rising, we are meant to wake up and get energized, so our hormones are ready to go and to release us, to get us going. And then at night, when the sun is going down, we need to wind down. That means, not working until 10 o'clock at night, or not eating at 10 o'clock at night, occasionally if that's the case. But generally, again, remember, we want to go back into our natural ways of living and how we were originally designed, how our biochemistry was designed. Then our emotions. So our emotions are hugely affecting the way our body is repairing itself, how it's carrying itself, even posture. So staying away from dramas, negativities, fearful thoughts, negative thoughts, anxious thoughts. So they all have a huge effect on our well-being. And that's also why community and support, laughter is so important. The people who have shown to live the longest along the statistics are the ones who had a strong sense of community around them and the support of the community. So, you know, just us being more and more private and kind of hiding behind our phones and not interacting with other people is, again, it's not good for us. We need to come back into how we're originally designed, and we were designed to be, you know, held together and to cuddle together and groom each other and like monkeys do. And yeah, community is extremely important. And so that's basically it. There you have it. It's all super simple. We need to stop what's the word? We need to simplify things and return home into our best, most natural way of living. So eat well, move the body, let the sunshine be on your belly and in your heart. Rest, play, have fun, surround yourself with love and support, and it's the everyday choices you make. Yeah, so there's, like I said in the beginning, there's not a quick fix, but it's the everyday choices you make for yourself when you eat, when you sleep, when you rest, the people you're hanging around with, the way you manage stress, and so on. So I hope that helps you. Thank you for listening.